On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Ebb.
The movement of the tide out to sea, low tide, verb, to flow back or recede.
Examples:
Ebb and flow. At a low ebb. The tide was at its ebb, revealing the sandy beach.
Time-lapse.
A technique in photography or cinematography where a series of images or frames are taken at set intervals and then played back at a faster speed to create the illusion of time moving quickly.
Examples:
Time-lapse photography. Capture time-lapse footage. The time-lapse video beautifully captured the changing seasons over a year.
Toggle.
A switch, button, or lever that can be used to turn a device or feature on or off or to switch between different options or modes. Verb, to switch between two different states, options, or modes, often repeatedly.
Examples:
Toggle condition. Toggle between two options. You need to use the toggle button to switch between the night and day modes on the app.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Baron.
A member of the lowest grade of nobility, equals group of people from a high social class.
Examples:
Media baron. The domain of a baron. The baron's castle was the center of political and social life in the region.
Nerd.
A person who is very interested in and knowledgeable about a particular subject, such as computers, mathematics, chess, etc.
Examples:
A computer nerd. Nerd neck. He was, by nature, a cyber nerd.
Juxtapose.
To place two or more things side by side, often to compare or contrast them or to create an effect of surprise or incongruity.
Examples:
Juxtapose images. Juxtapose two ideas. The artist likes to juxtapose different styles and colors in her paintings. Toil. To work hard and persistently, to engage in physically or mentally demanding tasks or activities for extended periods of time.
Examples:
Toil to make a living. Toil up the mountain. The farmers toiled in the fields, harvesting the crops before the start of the rainy season.
Byproduct:
A secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
Toxic byproducts. Byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Trait:
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples:
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Narrator:
A person who tells a story, especially in a book or film.
Examples:
First-person narrator. The narrator of the TV program. The narrator makes use of the local dialect.
Appease:
To pacify or soothe someone, usually by agreeing to their demands or requests, to calm someone's anger or anxiety.
Examples:
Appease hunger. Appease her fears. The manager tried to appease the angry customer by offering them a refund.
Slap:
To strike something or someone with an open palm or flat object, producing a sharp sound or sensation, to place something firmly, suddenly, or unexpectedly.
Examples:
Slap on the back. Slap a heavy fine. The politician tried to slap down the rumors about his personal life.
Teeny:
Extremely small, tiny.
Examples:
Teeny bit. So teeny tiny. The ring was so teeny that it almost looked like a toy.
Stipple:
To create a pattern or texture on a surface by applying a series of small dots or marks, to paint or draw using a technique of dotting or dapping.
Examples:
Stipple a drawing. Stipple the background of the portrait. When applying makeup, some techniques require you to stipple foundation onto the skin using a special brush.
Daisy:
A wildflower that typically has a yellow disc at the center of a white or pink and white flower head.
Examples:
Daisy chain. Lawn daisy. She picked a blue daisy from the meadow and placed it in her hair.
Odyssey:
A long wandering and eventful journey, a Greek epic poem attributed to Homer, describing the journey of Odysseus after the fall of Troy.
Examples:
Go on a serious odyssey. Cross-country odyssey. He continued the extraordinary odyssey with his brother.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Phoneme.
The smallest possible unit of sound that can change the meaning of a word within a particular language, the basic unit of phonetics.
Examples:
Phoneme sequences. Consonant phoneme. The phoneme discrimination task revealed that she had difficulty differentiating between certain sounds.
Honk.
A loud, harsh sound made by a vehicle's horn to signal a warning or attract attention.
Examples:
Honk sound. Honk for attention. The incessant honk of the car's horn woke me from sleep.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
Recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Frost.
A thin layer of ice that forms on surfaces when the temperature falls below freezing, whether cold enough to cause freezing.
Examples:
5 degrees of frost. Frost line. The frost on the ground made it slippery and difficult to walk.
Creepy.
Causing an uneasy feeling of fear or unease.
Examples:
Feel creepy. Creepy atmosphere. The old, abandoned house was creepy and gave me the chills.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through 2 sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Pointillism.
A technique in art primarily associated with the Neo-Impressionist movement, where small, distinct dots or points of pure color are applied in patterns or groups to create an overall image or optical blending effect when seen from a distance.
Examples:
Pointillism technique. Pointillism style. The artist's use of pointillism created a unique and striking composition.
Sketchy.
Lacking in detail or completeness, vague, uncertain, or unreliable, suspicious or questionable.
Examples:
Sketchy sources. Sketchy behavior. The neighborhood had a sketchy reputation due to its high crime rate.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Choreograph.
To compose a sequence of dance steps, often to music.
Examples:
Choreograph a stage performance. Exquisitely choreographed. He had choreographed the dance in this play himself.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service. Household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.